What's up, y'all? It's yours truly, Elijah, man. We back on another vid. Different mindset, different topic, different emotions, different vibes, you feel me? We back. Today's topic is advice on how to become better. From my Q&A video, I got a question asking on advice on become better, and I said I will turn that into a whole different video. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Number one, we have separating yourself. There's two things to it. Separating yourself, you can either separate yourself from the world or just separate yourself from negativity. But I feel like it's best to separate yourself from the world so then you can learn who you are as a person. You can find out who you are when you're alone and figure out what you like to do when you're alone. Figure out what you run to when you're alone. Figure out who you are as a person. Because when you're alone, you don't have any of those outside distractions. You don't have the parties and the sneaky links. You don't have none of that. You're by yourself. So now you have to genuinely sit by yourself, sit with yourself, and be like, man, like, what am I going to run to right now? What am I going to run to? What can I do right now? What do I feel like running to? Especially when all those thoughts are coming to your brain, you like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go here, I want to go there. Why? Why do you feel so connected to certain things, stuff like that? Sit with yourself, stay isolated. No, I'm not gonna say stay isolated, but isolate yourself for a certain amount of time and you will learn who you are as a person. Next thing would be allowing yourself to be comfortable with being alone. Now, for me, it was definitely the hardest thing for me to do because I always found myself in a relationship. I always found myself around like my friends and stuff. Anytime I was going through something or things like that, you feel me? I always wanted to run to other people and stuff like that rather than being alone with myself and just being like, okay, like, how can I deal with this? You feel me? I took proper steps to being alone, you feel me? Well, to be comfortable with being alone. And now I can be alone in my own space and not have to worry about certain things. If you're not okay with being by yourself, you will allow anything around you, whether it's negative or positive. And if it is negative, you're not going to care because you're scared to be alone. So you're going to keep that with you rather than letting it go and being by yourself and maybe finding something positive or let something positive find you. Next thing would be to revive your inner child. What do I mean by that? Is to do things that you used to like doing as a child. For me, it was coloring. But a situation happened when I was younger and I just stopped coloring. I didn't like coloring no more. Coloring wasn't my thing. And like a couple months ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this coloring thing out. And I started back coloring, you feel me? It brings me peace. I can color and watch a movie. I can color, watch a show. I can color and I can eat. I can color. Do things you enjoy doing as a kid, because once you touch your inner child, it's like, man, you feel more at peace with yourself. You feel a little bit more comfortable with being that kid version of yourself. A lot of our pain and heartbreaks came from when we were kids. We're more vulnerable when we're kids, so we're kind of just like blind, like we just lollygagging, we just doing this, and somebody may have said something or did something when you were a kid, and as you got older, you kind of just like was blind to it, or you kind of just like, nah, I don't even want to do that. I don't want to look at that. I don't even want to say that. You feel me? I don't even want to listen to that and things like that. Do things you used to like doing when you was a kid, so it can bring you that inner healing. It can bring you that warm feeling in your stomach, you feel me? Take care of your inner child, because your inner child will thank you. Next, we have surround yourself around positivity. Y'all might attack me, but birds of a feather flock together. If you're surrounded around people who doing A, B, and C, you may not be doing A, B, and C right now, but the longer you stay around that, you will become that. I guarantee. I'm just saying. You don't gotta listen to me, but I bet you stay longer and you will become what you are surrounded around. Like, you ever be around somebody so much that y'all start saying the same things, y'all start doing the same things and don't even realize it? Next, we have create boundaries. Create boundaries. Oh my gosh, bro. This was my biggest thing. Like, besides being okay with being alone, creating boundaries was like my hardest thing. It had to take a lot for me to create boundaries, because creating boundaries, I was like, man, am I being mean? Like, am I being, maybe I'm being too mean. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I just need to relax a little bit. But no, if something hurts you, if it affects you in a negative way, it affects you. You can't control what upsets you and what breaks your heart. Because yes, we're all different, but if you tell somebody, hey, I don't like when you do this, and they do it anyway, that tells you everything you need to know. If you're connected to somebody, right? Relationship, friendship, family, workplace, whatever. If you tell somebody, hey, what you did right there, I didn't like that, I would appreciate it if you don't do that again. They come back and they do it again. And if you don't have boundaries up, they're going to keep doing that, but 10 times worse every time you allow it.
And that's the reality of it.
I forgot to say this. Along with creating boundaries, you have to stand on them boundaries, man. Stand on business. Because if you don't, no matter who it is, they see, oh, they're not standing on no business. I'm going to walk right through. You feel me? They going to walk right through it. And you can be like, man, I created these boundaries, but it's not working. Because you're not standing on business. Stand on business. Stand on business. You feel me? Stand on it. Don't bring them down for nobody. I don't care if it's the president. Don't need to do it. Step out of your comfort zone. When you stepping out of your comfort zone, you're doing something that you're not used to. You're doing something that is different. You like, whoa, like this ain't my cup of tea. You feel me? You're just trying something new. New things can seem scary at first, but the more you do it, the more you get comfortable with it, and then there you go. You got something new that you can put on your list of things that you like to do. But just step out of your comfort zone, because especially if you want new change, you're not gonna get that new change if you still doing the same things that you was doing when you was sad, when you was hurting, when you was in that comfort zone. You feel me? Get out your comfort zone. Okay, my last thing, I also said this in my other video, but forgive others. Forgiving people, it was like, we all make mistakes, you feel me? We all make mistakes, and sometimes those mistakes, people may know what they're doing. And I can, just because I forgive you don't mean that we can be back close, or we can be this and that. No. I'm going to love you and forgive you
From a distance.
But yeah, forgive people. It's okay to forgive. It doesn't make you weak. If anything, it makes you stronger. Forgive them, and just know that everybody is still learning. Everybody's still growing. Yes, we may all be a certain age, but a lot of people haven't even dealt with certain things from their childhood or things that affected them last week, you feel me? So everybody's still learning. Everybody is still maybe not even trying to gain peace. We all still have learning to do, but you won't grow if you don't forgive. If you don't forgive, you're carrying hate in your heart. You're purposely carrying hate in your heart. You're allowing that person to affect you more than you think, or you're allowing that thing to affect you more than you think. Even if the person did something outlandish, forgive them. Forgive them, because things can only get better from there for you and maybe even for them. Just forgive them, because it's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna hurt you. And what will hurt you is if you forgive them and you know there isn't no change, and you allow them back into your circle, your vibe, you feel me? Then things just gonna get worse from there. So forgive, but keep things at a distance and continue on with your life. Pour into yourself. When you're pouring into yourself, it may be for ladies, y'all might go get your nails done. Y'all might do a self-care day. Y'all might do going out with your friends and getting dressed up all nice and things like that. That's pouring into yourself. Fellas, getting a haircut, getting it done, whatever. Going to the gym. Going to the gym is for everybody, but I know a lot of males who go through something, and it's best for us to go to the gym. Yeah, go to the gym. Pour into yourself. It doesn't mean just like going out with friends and going to the gym. Pour into yourself can be going on a solo date. When I'm by myself and I'm eating, I might be watching a movie, I might be making a video, or I might just be enjoying the scenery. I might just be looking out the window. I might just be seeing everybody just doing their own thing. And it's just like, man, like it just feels good. It feels good. It's like, man, you get to enjoy your me time. And a lot of times we ignore the fact that we need that me time. We need that time to just be by ourselves and to just have a solo date, to just be away from everything and just enjoy our lonely time, you feel me? Enjoy your lonely time and pour it into yourself. Last thing. This kind of ties in with surrounding yourself around positivity, but okay. Get rid of the old and let go of all things that don't benefit you. It allows room for those things that you do want and those things that you know that you need to come into your life. When you are getting rid of the old and letting go of the things that don't benefit you, you're letting a lot off your shoulders, you feel me? Because you just keeping all that on you. You just like, if you feel like you need to have that around you and you just like, oh well, I'm gonna just let it stick around, I'm gonna just let it linger, it's gonna affect your day-to-day lives. You're gonna feel it until you finally let go, and you just be like, you know what, I don't need that in my life. The things that you're scared to let go of are showing you the things that you need to work on, the things that you need to better about yourself, the things that you're scared to even acknowledge or to even just think about is there to build you. So look at all those things that you're ignoring, and I promise you, once you acknowledge those things and you take the proper steps that you need to take, your life will become a lot better. But don't rush it, because hey, you rush it, things only get worse from there. Don't rush it. That's the end of the vid. These are all things that I really wish I was told in the past, things that I'm telling my younger self, but just also advice for y'all on how to become better as an individual. I hope this video helped y'all some type of way. It left a mark on you. It helped you and maybe you can grow, or you can stay the same and continue just doing you. If it did leave a mark on you, if it leave a like, comment, subscribe, because there will be more videos like this coming out. And I hope y'all enjoy.
Nah, I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga.